Here we are, honey, right back where we started from.
Uh,
You're awfully nice to me today, Rosemary.
uh,
Do you think Miss O suspects anything?
I don't care what she thinks.
In business, you gotta be careful with talk, and after all, you're just a school teacher. Well, I guess I gotta get back to share room. I gotta open up the business early in the morning. Good night, Rosemary. Maybe I should say good morning.
Where are you going, Howard?
Honey, I gotta get home.
You can't go without me.
Honey, talk sense.
You can't go and leave without me, not after tonight. That's sense.
Reasonable.
Take me with you.
What would people say?
To hell with what people say.
Honey,
What would people say if I thumbed my nose at them? What would people say if I walked down the street with my pink underwear? Who cares what people say?
honey, you're not yourself, son.
Yes, I am. I'm more of myself than I've ever been. If you don't take me with you, Howard, you know what I'll do. I mean it.
Now look, honey, you better go upstairs and get some sleep. You just start school in the morning. We'll talk all this over Saturday.
Maybe you won't be back Saturday. Maybe you won't be back ever.
Rosemary, you know better than that.
Then what's next? For me to be nice. Then what's the next thing in store for me, Howard? To be nice to the next guy that comes along, then the next. So no one cares whether I'm nice or not. Till I'm ready to go to the grave and there's no one there to take me.
Now, Rosemary,
You can't let this happen to me.
I don't understand. When we first started going together, you were the best friend I ever saw. Always good for a laugh.
I can't laugh anymore.
We'll talk about it Saturday.
We'll talk about it now.
Well, honey,
You said you were gonna marry me, Howard. You said after my vacation you'd be waiting with a picture.
honey, I've had an awful busy summer. And,
Where's the preacher? Where is he?
Rosemary, I'm 43 years old. A person can only form a certain way of living, and then one day it's too late to change.
I'm no spring chicken either. Maybe you think I'm a little bit older than I am. I formed my ways and they can be changed. They have to be changed. I can't keep living like this in rented rooms, meeting old maids for supper every night, going
I
home
know,
alone.
I know it is, Rosemary. My life's no better rose either.
Then why don't you do something about it, Howard?
I figure there's some bad things about every life.
There's too much bad about mine. Each year, I keep telling myself it's the last. Something will happen. And then nothing ever does, except I get a little crazier.
Well,
Well's a hole in the ground, Howard.
I wasn't trying to be phony, Rosemary.
All this time, you've just been leading me on.
Rosemary, that's not so. I've not been trying to lead you on.
I'd like to know what else you call it.
Well, can we talk about it Saturday? I'm dead tired and have a busy week ahead.
You gotta marry me, Howard.
Well, I can't do that now.
Well, you can be over here in the morning.
Sometimes you're unreasonable.
Well, you gotta marry me, Howard.
What would you do about your job?
Albert Jackson can take my place until they get someone from the agency.
Well, I have to pay Fred Jenkins to take care of the store for a few days.
Then go get him.
Well,
I'll be waiting for you in the morning, Howard.
no, I'm not marry anyone that tells me to marry Howard. I'm not gonna. If no one wants to marry me, she could at least say please.
Please marry me, Howard.
Well, you gotta give me time to think it over.
Oh, God. Please marry me, Howard. Please.
Rosemary, don't. Honey, you go get some sleep, and I'll call you in the morning.
I won't sleep awake till I hear, good night, Howard.
I'll call you first thing.
Please call.
Good night, Rosemary.
Please call.
I'll call.
Please call.
I will, Rosemary, I will.
Good night.
Honey, don't worry. Good night.